Oh, time for an unboxing. Good morning, fellow and ladies. Alright, this is an impact board from Sweden or Poland. I forget. Sorry if I'm butchering the country, but I was surprised to see that they had this in America by Skate 618, also known as Kim's FB. And last time I did an unboxing like this, it was for a heroin symmetrical board, and that one didn't last long at all. So, trying this again as an unboxing slash setup video. We're gonna see what we got here. And once again, second time trying Alvear grip from Seva Krikov. Like I said, the other board that I had didn't last long at all. It was very sad. All right, we got an 8.25 twin tail impact board. Yeah. Hopefully this is gonna be long lasting and durable. Let's see what it comes with. Pop. Waterproof. This out of here. Look at that. Fiberglass bottom, orange bumpers around the edge, fiberglass on top, wooden core, so no razor tail, and it's twin shaped. So I'll be riding this symmetrical. Doesn't matter, both kicktails, easy come, easy go. So let's grip this thing real quick. Hopefully this board lasts longer than most flight decks, because I've been on a flight deck kick lately. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what we got here. Boom. Alright, so definitely have tried pretty much all the high-tech boards. I've tried a Girl Pop Secret, really good, just a little too stiff and felt foreign to me, so rode it for about maybe a month and then gave it to a friend. I've just got off the flight deck Zach Doling twin shape 14-inch wheelbase, which is really good, but I think I might have just hairline fractured the nose. And I'm gonna also be giving that to a friend, because that's been about almost 2 months of riding that. And the razor tail is fast, that's why I've just been riding it in the skate park, basically. So this board hopefully is a lot stronger and can withstand street skating and lasting longer in the all-around life of a skateboard. And hopefully I don't break it, knock on wood. But and then I have Ace inverted trucks with Bones 99A 55mm wheels, and the standard Ace bushings that come in Ace trucks, because the other inverted bushings I had in here blew out, because the way the new washer is made is like too small and sharp, and it just dug into the top bushing and kind of broke it, but it's okay. I have another set of those for my curb setup I want to set up, and it's 825, so definitely got to go smaller on the curb setup so I can have more flexibility and possibly learn some new combos. So that's the thing I wanted to try recently. So let's get cutting this grip. Definitely feels weird cutting against this rubber on the top of the board. Urethane, whatever they call it. Definitely used to the wood feeling that I usually am when you cut and grip a board, but we're just gonna go with the flow. Hopefully the adhesive on this grip tape sticks to this fiberglass top long enough for the rest of this fall/summer heat here in Louisiana. And hopefully I don't forget this board in my trunk too many times, because heat does delaminate all glue and epoxy if left in a car for too long, so definitely don't want that to happen. Seen a video on Instagram where a guy wrote an impact board for about 2.5 months, and it looked like the top layer of fiberglass kind of delaminated. Anti-chip, but if that happens and it delaminates like that, could be not nice, but we'll see. Alrighty. Sand this all down. Alright. Get rid of that. Feel the grains of grip tape coming off. Alright, so let's get these holes punched. Should have undid these screws a lot sooner, but we can talk. So, also riding Ace Hollow hardware, which also has little teeth on the top of each hardware head underneath, to where you basically just, you get it started and it grabs into the board, and you really don't ever need your Allen key. So it just stays in the board and it doesn't rotate and spin, so that's also pretty cool of them to have that going for quite a while now. Let's knock these holes out. Alright, let's see. Bam, 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 bam. And then we're gonna take the other truck and undo these. But nonetheless, this looks like it's actually a new version that I didn't see on the Impact Instagram. The XPU Lite, which has 0 carbon fiber, just fiberglass, which gives the board more flexible, actual skateboard feeling without that stiffness that, you know, some of the flight decks have on their boards, because people say it feels unrealistic, but that's all personal preference. If you like a stiff board and you ride one, like say you ride for the team, and it lasts a long time and you can go through boards quicker than a normal skater without the flight sponsor, then more power to you, you know what I'm saying? But knock these out the other way. But they say these aren't the same as the Dwindle impact boards, which is cool because that used to be actually my favorite. I've had anywhere from a 0 to Enjoy to almost pretty much every brand on Dwindle, except for Cliche and a couple of other brands. But very good boards. Impact Lite was definitely with the little carbon fiber strip down the middle. Boards lasted a long time. 8 layers of wood, thin, with the carbon fiber sheet on top, which was really nice. Never broke a board. It just kind of naturally wore away like a real skateboard, and felt really good for the most part. And pretty much all my old skateboard clips are done on an Impact Lite from Dwindle, and I would mostly pick the more steeper kicktails and mellow concave, you know, and Heroin boards have been really good for my curb setups, not really for most technical stuff like big drops and things like that, just because the twin popsicle that I had last time I did a setup video like this, like I said, I literally did 1 or 2 board slides on it and heard it creaking and cracking, which was very heartbreaking because egg boards from Heroin, it's literally some of the most durable boards because you add some board rails onto it. Use that as an X factor, which, you know, you're not really jumping onto a curb. You're just kind of gently placing your board from a pivot onto a curb, but you can still do some gaps, do some tricks, and then possibly with the curb nearby, hit that up like that. But that's, you know, it could be anybody's cup of tea. Me personally, I have done a couple of things like that. Also in my Instagram highlights, which by the way is Mystery SB. You know, but couple of gaps, slappy some curbs. Just recently learned how to do slappy feeble on the little curb missions. Very satisfying. So we're gonna get this guy all set up. See which way we gotta go. All right, righty tighty. Don't even need an Allen head. All right. So satisfying. Ace Hollow hardware, definitely a bigger surface area on the hardware's head, but so convenient that I don't need to pop out this Allen wrench tool and really get lost in, you know, double twisting or stripping anything. It just very easy. Just use the torque of this silver tool, which is going on what, 20 years of production. Still the best skate tool money can buy. And also I noticed that there's another competitor in the skate tool industry where it's like a actual hardware tool that has multiple holes, and it's like it has a little ratchet feature in it as well. I don't even know what it's called, but I have to give that a try and see if it, you know, has any chance against the old silver tool, which also has a grip tape file. And I have this little Ace magnetic kingpin tightener, which is, you know, it's really fun to just give to your kids if you have any. Let them play with it, stick it to the fridge. But yeah, I'm almost done putting this board together, and then I'll just go over the setup one last time into the details, and hopefully put together an edit on this little skateboard and see what the power in it is. This is definitely the cheapest version, and I would definitely like to try the ultimate board and see how it feels all together. Yep, it is. I think 32, almost 32.25 long, 14.25 wheelbase with 7.01 or 7.02 kicktails. I got the symmetrical because when I saw that after a couple of months of thinking about getting one, but being on a symmetrical kick, you know, I figured wait it out and get one whenever the symmetricals come out. So definitely excited to try this board out. Possibly learn some new grinds, learn some new tricks down gaps without having to worry about the board breaking from underneath me. Yeah. So we have aloe vera grip tape on top. We have Ace Hollow Allen wrench 7/8 hardware. We have Bones 55mm 99X Formula wheels, Bones Super Reds with the shields popped off, and a Impact Skateboards symmetrical 8.25 with the Lite technology. So there's no carbon fiber in here at all, just fiberglass on both sides, wood core in the middle, and the orange bumper all the way around to prevent razor tail and such like that. So that is pretty much it. Let me step over this thing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ooh.